The final morning of the 2024 Australian Sides Championships is finally upon us. I think we have a couple of camera issues this morning, but we are back. The final morning is upon us, and it is Queensland and the ACT, which means it is the title decider for the 2024 Marge Morris Trophy. Yesterday afternoon, it was Queensland that recorded a thrilling victory against New South Wales to sit on top of the table, one game clear. Should they win this and take home one rink, or should they lose this and take home one rink, they would almost be home. But they just need to win. The equation is simple for the Queenslanders. And that team right here on our rink is Cherrie Hines, Kelli Cartledge, Kristen Steele and Chloe Morrison. They're up against that's for ACT. And for Queensland, it is Candice, Ayton, Rowe, Bolivia, Millerick and Kelsey, Cottrell. Val Febo is my name for this clash, and Queensland were brilliant yesterday. They were down by as much as 10 against New South Wales and came back to record the victory with more than an end to go. As you can see there, the man of the people, Paul Holschke, is asking them for a couple of details, and I'm not sure, I think he's getting some clubs. He'll be joining me on the coverage very shortly, but we are about to get started, very, very close to doing so. The jack has been rolled, and Cherrie Hines will get us underway. But the ladder as it stands, Queensland on top, 5-1. New South Wales in second on 4-2. Tassie in third, 4-2. Victoria fourth, 4-2. Tassie having a great campaign. South Australia in fifth at 3-3. Western Australia also 3-3 in sixth. ACT 1-5 in seventh, and the NT 0-6. Haven't won a rink yet, the NT, so they'll hope to try and get one of those this morning. The men's table, that's all decided. We know that New South Wales are going to win their first back-to-back Alley Shields since 2004-5, which is an amazing achievement. They've won 18 ties in a row since 2022. A scintillating performance from the Blues. Queensland sits second on 4-2. South Australia, coincidentally, also on 4-2, taking on New South Wales this morning. Victoria 3-3, Tassie 3-3, WA 3-3 in fourth, fifth and sixth. ACT 1-5 in seventh, and the NT 0-6 in eighth. They have won three rinks. However, as I welcome the one, the only, the man of the people. He's been man of the peopling this morning. Paul Holschke, how are you?
Morning, Val. Morning, viewers. Welcome to Club Tweed. Beautiful morning here. A little bit of breeze. Sun's trying to poke its head out. A bit cloudy. But final day of the 2024 Australian Sides Championships. And we're in for an enthralling match here between Queensland and ACT. And hopefully we can all enjoy our final match today.
Well, yeah, we hope so.
Round 7. It's hard to believe it's come so quickly.
I know. It's gone really quick.
Expecting some rain, says Robbie. You can see that on the screen.
Yeah, a little bit of rain.
Hopefully it passes on by. And
it would be fitting if it rained on the final day of competition at Club Tweed. It really would be, after everything that we've had.
No, we don't want that.
No, we don't want it, but yeah, it won't be as torrential as what we had.
Queensland holding one. Rowe from Algesta. Left-hander. Looking to add a second shot here. I think she has. What? Kelsey's saying just one. So what a privilege to be able to telecast
the title decider, Paul.
Yes, and to stream the world number one, Kelsey Cottrell, representing Helensvale. against Chloe Morrison from the Tuggeranong Vikings.
So say that 10 times as fast.
I think we might just say the Vikings. But welcome to all our ACT viewers. Hope it's a nice morning down Canberra way.
I think it's the first morning that we haven't streamed, just by sheer coincidence, WA. And yeah, I think we're at a more time-friendly zone for the ACT in Queensland. Of course, Queenslanders are at 7:30 in the morning, so it's not quite time-friendly for them.
So they're just getting up, Val?
Maybe not even. I wouldn't be up at 7:30 on a Sunday.
Makes two of us.
Yep. No.
What time would you normally get up on a Sunday?
I'm pretty late, to be honest. I'm 10,
11?
not 11, but I like to be in bed until at least 9. Sunday's my lazy morning. As
When you get up, what would you do next?
depends
Go for
what I
a
have to
coffee?
do. Yeah, it depends what I have to do for the day. Might go for a walk if it's nice, or depends on the time of year, really. A summer Sunday, yeah, go for a walk. Winter Sunday, depending. Well, I think next year Richmond's going to have a few Sunday games, so get up and go to the footy. But back here in the first bowls for the skips of the morning, Chloe Morrison played in her 5th Australian Champion of Champions campaign, or 6th, sorry, which was absolutely sensational. She's a stalwart and the dominant figure of ACT bowls, and these are some of the reasons why.
What a cracking bowl. ACT now holding one. Making Kelsey really work for it. What's Kelsey going to do? I think she's going to slide under. The intentions was very good. Just the little bit more grass there, Val.
Live scores link there on your screen. Take a photo of it if you need to, and you can copy the link and pop it onto the internet from there. Masterboard on the top right-hand side of screen, and the Rink scores are on the bottom middle to left as they have been. Margaret Bocchetto versus Lindsay Clark is going to be a sensational contest because Margaret's only lost 2 matches across the entire tournament. Very impressive as Kelsey Cottrell playing with arriving weight, not far away. She's close.
She's very close. I'd say she's taken one out.
One down, you're right, Paul.
One down, good work by Bolivia. Thank you.
Did your word be up?
Can't give away all my secrets, Val.
So yes. I don't think you'd be the best poker player, Paul.
I'm terrible at poker. Absolutely terrible. If I've got a good hand, I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I might as well tell everybody, look, I've got a great hand,
Yeah.
guys. Don't even bother betting. Not that I play poker, no. But great start by Chloe Morrison. She put 2 in there, put the pressure on, and made Kelsey have to really work hard to reduce the count. It'd be interesting to know if we can do a comparison of both Chloe and Kelsey, Robbie, because I reckon they've got very similar deliveries, and I'm even
All right.
saying that I reckon Chloe might have even not copied, but looked and analysed the Kelsey Cottrell delivery and thought, well, that's a good way of delivering the bowl. I might try and... I reckon they got a very similar delivery. If we watch it, we can get a comparison, maybe throughout the match somehow. As we know, no 2 deliveries are the same.
No. Some of them look a hell of a lot alike.
They do.
So, Shamu watching on once more. He's been watching on throughout the entirety of the sides championships.
Where's Jamu come from?
He's been watching.
Yeah, but where's he come from?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
I don't know if that's his actual. Is that your actual name, Shamu?
Anyway, I'm sure he'll let us know.
He will. He's been commenting a lot, so good to have your company. We've got Luke Turner, Go Queensland, and we've got Lawn Bowls live streaming. Hello from Wales. Hello to you. Glad to have your company as this this side's championships runs to its conclusion, and very, very much looking forward to seeing how it all pans out. Queensland just have to win, and they will take home their first Marge Morris trophy in 7 years, since 2017. It's been a long time between drinks for the Queenslanders.
And there's no doubt ACT will make it very difficult for them this morning.
They will try. And bowls is a strange game. We know that.
Anyone can win.
Got Mary Speece watching on from Laguna Beach in California. Hello to you, Mary. We saw her...
Nice part of the world.
Yeah, we saw her at the World Bowls Championships last year, competing for the USA. So welcome to you, Mary. Glad to have your company.
There could be 2 to ACT. What can Pam Rowe do from Algesta? Just going to slide on through. Oh, that's definitely 2 to the ACT. Kristen Steele representing Western Creek Bowling Club.
So...
sliding on through as well.
her and Chloe Stewart sort of around a similar age and sort of coming through together, which is always handy. Kristen's been around for a few years now. Bolivia Millerick, former right at home Jackaroo. Very handy bowler in her own right. Her sister Cass is making waves at the moment as well. Bolivia playing out of the Broadbeach Bowls Club.
Well, Cass plays at Moama, representing Victoria.
Made the move down a few years ago and won the Victorian Champion of Champions immediately.
Made a massive impact.
And as the Australian Championships commence tomorrow, Bolivia Millerick and Kelsey Cottrell, I believe, won in 2022 in the women's pairs. It may have been Cass. I will just double check that. Kelsey won pretty much everything there was to win in 2022.
This is a good line here by Bolivia. Is she going to get some of the jack? She has. Just what Kelsey ordered.
Sensational. Well, actually, it was the 2021 Oz Champs in 2022. That was your first event in your role, Paul.
Correct.
And Cass won it with Kelsey, but Bolivia won the Australian singles title that year. That was the same night as Blake Nairn taking home the title for Western Australia. And if I remember correctly, the heavens opened after the matches were won.
And as you said that, we look outside. Unfortunately, there's some rain coming down. It's only light.
Maybe I control the weather, Paul.
You are.
It is very light. Hopefully that's...
Probably be a good weatherman, actually. Oh, look at this, Chloe.
Morrison,
I think.
The amount of times I've almost done that. Because there is a Chloe Stewart on the screen, so there's a lot of Chloes in bowls. It's like the name Aaron.
Well, I would say that Queensland have 2, maybe 3.
Have a look at the master board shortly. A few rinks we're just waiting on. As you can see on your screen there, a couple of specks of rain. Kelsey doesn't want to promote this in.
She won't be happy about that.
So things were looking... I think the brilliance of this tournament is that it has looked as though 3 teams are going to win it at one stage. Started off with Victoria after they beat New South Wales, and then Queensland lose to Western Australia. Then Queensland come out and beat Victoria on the middle afternoon. On what day was that? Friday afternoon.
Correct.
Round 4. Then it sways towards New South Wales. Then they're up by 10. And things look amazing in the penultimate round, the final round of yesterday afternoon. They're looking good. Queensland storm home to take a victory. And now they are in the box seat to win the Marge Morris Trophy in 2024.
Just one. I reckon she might come in on the back end. If she can just sit on that purple and black bowl, push that out, could make a little bit of a number.
Speaking of numbers, Paul, look at the masterboard. Trying to get through here. Kelsey Cottrell, not going to work. So Queensland.
So just one.
They're going to get a measure of it. No, just one to Queensland. So thank you to Bolivia Millerick. Star she is.
Doing an outstanding job.
So Queensland on the board for the first time overall this morning. But if you look at the top right-hand side of your screen, after 4 completed ends, the ACT have rocketed out of the blocks. Margaret Bacchetto, she is having an extraordinary Australian Sides Championships, sitting 4-0 ahead on Linny Clark, and this is quite interesting. Now, having a look at the rinks so far, the best rink on the women's side, after losing yesterday, the New South Wales team of Dawn Heyman and Jamie Lee Warsnop, they are in trouble. 2 secs, Paul. I know I'll change to the skips in a sec on the screen. I just want to read who's leading. So Amanda Havocker, Emma Spicer, Wendy Wilson and Chloe Stewart. So they're sitting on top of the table as we're looking at best overall rink. Dawn Heyman has slipped to second. They were leading for a lot of it, but Jamie Lee Warsnop lost 2 matchups yesterday. And the ones that have impressed me the most so far, Paul, Kate Argent-Bowden from South Australia, just the one loss so far playing New South Wales, albeit this morning, so not going to be easy. And Lisa Featherby from Western Australia, sitting in 6th, also 1 loss.
She's only lost 1 game.
Yep.
Wow.
So those 2 rinks have been mightily impressive, as has the Margaret Bacchetto rink for the ACT.
Candice Ayton from Helensvale.
Formerly of Tasmania.
I'm not sure about that, Val, but
I've streamed her for Tasmania before.
I trust your sound judgment.
I remember the second event I did, or third event, Oz Champs 2020, but in 2021 at Dandenong. I believe she was a Tassie representative. Ed Tuckey watching on from Fairford in England. Great to have your company, Ed. And Joe Whitehead from Cairns.
Pam Rowe looking to add a second one here. Ooh, maybe.
The overall rinks for Victoria at the moment in the men's. That's the team that's leading. It's Cam Keenan, Brett Marty, Matt Flapper, and Craig Mills undefeated.
That's a great effort.
And
they not have lost a game after 6 matches.
They take on Tasmania this morning, so you'd back them in to probably go through and get the job done. But you never know.
You never know with Tasmania.
Lee Schreiner, Nick Cahill, Carl Healy and Peter Taylor lost yesterday.
Well, our conditions are more like Tasmania now. The rain's getting heavier, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Victorians, I think, could be used to those heavy conditions as well. So that rink for Victoria looking like they're in the box seat to possibly go on and do it. But the shot difference, that is remarkable, Paul.
Looks like ACT might be holding that wing bowl, the jack high bowl. I suspect is the shot. So what can Bolivia do here? She's got a beautiful delivery. How's the line and her speed?
So, Paul, if you look at the table here on the men's best rink, between the top 2 rinks, the shot difference is exactly the same. Shots for and against, exactly the same, except the Mills rink, undefeated, and the Schreiner rink has lost 1.
Well, if Tassie can cause an upset on that rink and Lee can hold off, then Lee will be going for back-to-back.
Rain jackets come on.
Yep. It's unfortunate.
This is nothing for the ACT. This is a hot summer's day.
Certainly going to be challenging conditions.
Yeah, for them, they'd be used to it. Chloe Morrison doesn't even look bothered. Nor does Kelsey, for that matter.
Not yet, anyway.
Kristen Steele doesn't. This is where bowls cloths really come in handy because you need them for gripping the bowl so they don't slip out of your hand or anything like that. So it's important that you have a lot of things on the go. How is your throat this morning, Paul? All good?
Oh, there's still a tickle there, mate.
Where's the anti-coal?
Oh, I've left it in the office.
Oh, no.
I'm glad we got some umbrellas over the top of our cameras.
I know.
Good work there, Robbie. And we'll have uninterrupted coverage for you this morning. And it's a big game, this one. If ACT can cause the upset, what would happen then? Would that potentially be a New South Wales victory?
Possibly, depending on rink wins. So if Queensland win 2 rinks and lose, they'll still be in a pretty good spot. But ideally, you don't want to have to rely on rinks. You want to win.
Correct. Know what that's like, being a Carlton supporter. Well, I'd say the Kelsey Cottrell bowl is holding. Kelsey changing her hand to the back end. She's going to just look to arrive. Any movement of the jack towards her bowl. What a tremendous bowl by Kelsey Cottrell.
Huge.
Absolutely huge. You can see the rain on the screen there. That just shows her extraordinary ability to play this game. How long has she been doing it for, Val? A
Long time. Very long time.
I'm sure Val will be able to tell us.
I think she made her international debut at 15 years of age.
Wow.
And
I dare say that's never been done before.
I think she would be up there with the youngest. Kelsey made her debut in 2006. And was born in...
Great effort by Chloe Morrison.
Was born in 1990, Paul.
Just didn't quite get her line right. 2, measuring for a third. That's interesting. Bolivia electing not to measure, being the third. Letting Pam get down on her hands and knees. It's very kind of Bolivia to do that. Two, I think I heard. You're going to have to pan out to see the...
Didn't quite see that.
I think I heard 2 in the effects mic.
Oh, we'll go with 2 to Queensland.
Kelsey's got a jacket on now. Chloe's...
Now, as I said, the ACT players, I'm surprised Kristen has a jacket on. This would be a regular occurrence. So 3-1 on this rink. Queensland starting to narrow it back. 3 ends played of the 21. No time limits.
So it was a 2. There we go. Hopefully this rain doesn't stick around for too long.
Yeah, might make the greens very slow.
I don't think it's going to affect the green too much. It's just the players' comfort levels. You've got to wear jackets and it's a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're playing with more layers on.
Sometimes it just affects your delivery, depending on what jacket you've got. Everything's wet, it's damp. That's where a good team works together to dry each other's bowls. You need lots of rags. But for some, they really thrive in these tough conditions.
It's like you see in AFL, NRL. You see players when the rain starts pouring down, you just see them almost strap on some metaphorical body armour. And they go in harder and they relish the conditions. And that's going to be the case for a lot of these bowlers. Sometimes some people don't mind playing in the rain. They like the slower conditions. And now they're in front, Queensland. Marge is theirs for the time being.
Well, it didn't take long.
Chloe Stewart 6-1 ahead of Ruth Moore after dropping the opening end. Margaret Bacchetto down or leading 6-0 against Lindsay Clark. This is some sort of Australian sides championships from Margaret. What an absolute start. She is playing some brilliant bowls. Such a shame that, to only win one overall Rink. Pam Rowe putting in a nice one. Cheryl Lee Field. It's a sunny day in the ACT today. Well, can we have some of that, please? Nolene Dutton watching on. Great to have your company, Nolene. And Luke Turner, yes, I agree. Well, confirming what I was saying before about Candice Ayton playing for Tasmania. Skipped the stateside. Very, very handy player. Coming up to Queensland a couple of years ago. To get into this Queensland team, never easy. Kristen Steele. Decent effort. A lot of white bowls out there this morning. Bolivia and Kelsey using the same colour, that canary yellow with the darker speckle. And then Chloe, Morrison, and Kelli Cartledge using those black and purple Henselite Dreamline XGs. Where's Kristen put this? Just needed a little bit more weight on the run. Plenty of live sport to whet the appetite this weekend, and this is one of them. So Kelsey, Cottrell. Looking to arrive, push that bowl in. So I think they're holding a couple here. Very hard to tell from this angle. Last bowl of the end, we'll find out very shortly. 3-1 on this rink in favour of Queensland. Overall, 11 all on the masterboard. Lindsay Clark on the board. Ruth Moore netting a 3. Chloe Morrison very, very close. Just got to rub the wrong way. If she had have taken that jack, it could have been a magical collect. That wing white bowl just in the way. Just doing the measuring. So double checking what this will be. And great to have your company for this title decider. Completely missed what that was in the end there. 1 to the ACT it was. So they ended up securing shot. So 3-2 on the overall board here. ACT leading 12-11 at the moment. Marge Morris is not with Queensland just yet. Very, very close morning. So just if you've just joined us for the morning, as I know many people will, Sunday morning, people not quite getting up yet and just enjoying their day off, their Sunday morning off. Queensland, 5-1 on top of the table. New South Wales, the only team that can catch them on rink points, sitting in second place on 4-2. They're taking on South Australia, and we'll bring you live updates for what's happening there. So all Queensland need to do here as the camera starts to flicker again. Uh-oh. I think that could be the water. As Paul Holschke sits back down. Hopefully we will get this sorted.
Yes, as the rain came in, the temperature dropped.
Yep.
So I went for the jacket.
You've gone for the jacket, have you, Paul? And the tea and the anti-cold.
I've got the anti-cold.
How are you going to get through another week, Paul?
Soldier on, as they say.
Yep. So, as I was saying before, Queensland sitting on top, 5-1, if you've just joined us. New South Wales the only team that can catch them on rink points. They're at 4-2. So New South Wales need to defeat South Australia to give themselves any hope of winning the Marge Morris Trophy. They need to hope that Queensland fall here at the moment on a live total. They have, which means that Marge may go to New South Wales. We don't have any updates on those rinks yet, do we, Paul?
No, I can.
Nothing yet.
See Andrew here under the shelter. He's doing that our game, so very nice of him to do that.
So
doesn't look like he's too keen to venture out in the rain yet.
So we'll bring you as many updates as we can. Those matches out on, I think they're on green 4. Yes, South Australia and New South Wales. So we'll bring you all the updates we can. So if Queensland win, doesn't matter what happens in that SA New South Wales match. Has no, well, you know, you're playing for second. But If Queensland win here, it's over. Marge is theirs. The ACT making it difficult for them at the present. 12-11 they lead. Queensland holding one. These are the exact same colour bowls. Absolutely insane. Bolivia Millerick.
It's happened all week, Val. So
It has, and the stickers are kind of...
What would you prefer, coloured bowls or black bowls?
What I would prefer,
Yep.
everyone of the team had the same colour bowl.
Oh, that would be nice.
Red for Queensland and blue for ACT. Like the World Championships and Com Games. That was... I know it's massively a cost thing because they're not cheap.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, never. But, God, that was easy. That was so easy.
They did it just for you, Val.
I know. Tanya Palm saying, get well soon, Paul.
Thank you, Tanya.
Been sick myself, so...
Oh, I think she's done it.
Well, we hope you get well soon, Tanya. Don't think you're quite sick, are you? It's more just the throat.
It's just a throat, a croaky throat. A little bit of phlegm, nothing too much.
If you
No
get,
sniffling nose, no major coughing fits.
if you get me sick, Paul,
It's all right.
there will be hell.
You've got a whole week to recover.
There will be hell to pay. To be fine. I've already had my bout,
Just a
surely.
I think I got it from you anyway.
Yeah, I'd never had any of that, though. Actually, when I got here, I had a sore throat, but
There you go.
nothing
Well,
eventuated.
Chloe asked Bolivia to come in, arrive in weight. try and
Kelsey.
Promote.
You mean Kelsey?
Kelsey requested Bolivia to come in and arrive on those front bowls, but unfortunately wasn't able to get the job done. So that means Kelsey's going to be looking to do something like that. Meanwhile, Chloe Morrison from Tuggeron Vikings is looking to come around onto her backhand through that gap and draw it in. But with the rain, obviously the green will slow down a little bit. Probably less turn. Maybe Kelsey might even come. She might even come in on her forehand this time, looking for that purple bowl, or promoting her white bowl in front there. No, what would I know? She's coming on the backhand. She's always thereabouts, which is... And she's done it. There you go. Just impeccable. Her line, her speed was just fantastic to watch. Viewers, I hope you're enjoying this game. Seeing the world number one at work.
Alec Hodgson watching on. Scott Hodgetts, he's watching. Great to have your company.
That was a great shot. All right.
Chloe Morrison.
She's going to have to hope for some sort of miracle outcome.
And we apologise, everyone. Maybe if we pan to a 45, that should hopefully be okay. We do apologise.
No change. Still one to Queensland.
Well, at the next end, Robbie's going to head down and he's just going to double check it, make sure everything's all good.
As the rain tumbles down in October. Looks like it's starting to lighten up a little bit. I think it's just a passing shower, so we can only hope that that's the case.
It's Been passing for a while. Fingers crossed it does go away soon. We do apologise to everybody watching on, as the rain is just causing a few issues here. Kelsey trying to get through, and Bolivia one to Queensland. So 4-2.
Great skipper's bowl, that.
Naomi, the live scoring updates will be coming very shortly. I think Andrew Howie is out there at the moment going to get them. So we'll have those for you very shortly as we look at the Queensland-South Australia women's match. That's the only other matchup that can decide any sort of title here. In terms of rinks as well, we'll go through those. So the Chloe Stewart rink just needs to win here, and they're looking pretty good.
She'll take out the honours?
Well, maybe not, because it's very close between her and Dawn. If Dawn wins by a big margin and Chloe doesn't win by a big margin, so Robbie's just gone down to check the cameras. So big thank you to Robbie. 5 ends played, 16 to go. Queensland in front by 2.
Cherrie Climas from Queanbeyan RSL Bowling Club. And Candice Ayton representing Helensvale.
Candice and Kelsey play together at Helensvale.
We wouldn't have any rain. Oh, great bowl. We wouldn't have any rain difficulties at Helensvale.
Well, no, that MacMax facility that they have there is second to none. It's absolutely brilliant. MacMax Australia do a great job. If you are looking for a bowling green canopy, they are our great partners.
So Helensvale now have 2 covered greens.
Second one is up. Yes.
Yep, that's all.
I haven't actually seen it yet. I should have gone for a drive the other day and had a look.
It's already in use.
It's unbelievable how quickly that went up. They don't muck around at Helensvale.
Oh, great bowl there by Pam Rowe from Algesta, closing in on 150 state games for Queensland. So great achievement, that.
Yeah, very much so. And Algesta, they produced some very handy bowlers. We had the Bremers, Thomas and Trent, the 2 brothers in the under-18s.
Splitting peas, Kelli, Cartledge, also from Queanbeyan.
Yeah, Algesta producing the Bremers. Todd Brain as well, another under-18 prospect for Queensland, as well as Cohen Litvin. Absolute star he is. And he's an emerging Jackaroo. Will be playing the Oceania Championship next month. And then also Glenn Pitts, who was agonisingly close to making an Australian Open final in 2023. That was, I think he was 19-12, 11 up against Aaron Sheriff. And Aaron Sheriff did Aaron Sheriff things.
Great home there by Kelli. What can Bolivia do here? On her forehand. The rain is definitely easing up, which is very... Kristen Steele also nestling in there. A great bowl there by Bolivia. Kristen just slipping on through, trying to disturb the head. Right, Queensland holding 2. Kelsey looking to come down on her forehand. I'd imagine she'd just try and get behind, cover that purplish bowl of the ACT.
Wanting it to run.
Wow, that could be 3. It's very tight. Definitely 2, Val. What's wrong?
Yeah, Wayne, sorry, I'm not sure why it's only coming through on the left channel. Maybe there was a spatial thing that someone did and should hopefully fix it up. But, yeah, unfortunately not too sure. Apologies for that.
All right.
Chloe Morrison.
Looking to land.
Oh, what has she landed there?
2, maybe 3 still to Queensland.
She'll have one more. Kelsey's going to try and...
Yeah.
If I'm Kelsey, maybe putting one at about that sort of 7 o'clock spot just in case that jack does get spilled out. If it is going anywhere, I reckon it's either going there or to 6 o'clock. Kelsey Cottrell, that is exactly where she's put that bolt.
Sublime.
It was the only real spot where that could have come out to. So let's see what Chloe Morrison can conjure up. Overall, Queensland lead 15-13 on the masterboard. Margaret Paquetto, the only ACT rink that's leading at the moment. So Chloe Stewart holding on. They're looking for best rink overall. Gone with weight. This is close. She might affect something. It's going to fade. And that one bowl remains for Queensland. Ball's kicked back.
Unfortunately, as we look out again, the rain seems to, unfortunately not ease, but picked up in velocity. I won't say that word.
Velocity? Or
Veracity. Veracity. That's the word. Veracity. Anyway, let's see what the men situation with the men. ACT versus Queensland. Currently Queensland 21, leading ACT 15. Flynn O'Shannessy and Aaron Sheriff locked at 6-all. Jamie Smith 4, trailing Sean Baker 9. Mac McLean 5, trailing Kane Nelson 6. So it's very close.
Now, New South Wales women and South Australia women, Paul, what is happening there?
Okay, wow. Currently, South Australia leading by 1. Natasha Van Eldick 6, leading Kate Archambault 2. Dawn Heyman 2, trailing Lainey McGorman 5. Jamie Lee Worsnop 3, trailing Katrina Green 5. So South Australia leading by 1 in the men's. Wow. SA leading 14-11. With Nathan Black leading Aaron Wilson 5-3. Wayne Rudiger leading Lee Sharana 5-3 also. And Ben Twist 5 leading Scott Thorburn 4. So 3 in it to South Australia. Victoria versus Tasmania. Victoria in the men off to a good start here. Victoria 22 leading Tasmania 13. In the women, Victoria leading 15-17.
Sorry, we do apologise for the camera.
Northern Territory versus WA, the battle of the Northwest. WA off to a strong start, 11-5. And in the women, my goodness, 25-8 after 17 ends. And that Lisa Featherby Rink still powering on through. She's looking for a chance of winning the overall best rink as well.
So, just a question from Scott Hodgetts. If New South Wales lose to South Australia and Tassie win, Tasmania go to second, correct? And that is exactly right. If New South Wales do drop that match to South Australia, you could see Tasmania or Victoria jump into second place, depending on whoever wins that. But a lot of water to go under the bridge there. New South Wales have had a lot of early deficits and then managed to rectify results. We do apologise for the camera issues this morning, just on the 45 at the moment, so we'll keep you updated as much as we can here in this title decider. Morning to you, Tom from Ireland, watching on.
Ah, look at this for a bowl. What a cracking bowl by Kelli Cartledge. Kelsey asking Bolivia to try and dislodge or here comes the Bolivia bowl, looking to sit on that front. Ooh, just slides on through. Now that's something you don't see very often, Val. A umbrella on the green.
I know.
I think that's Wendy.
Yep.
Wendy Wilson. Very smart idea to use the umbrella. I know all golfers that when they're out in the rain, there's always an umbrella. It's mandatory to have an umbrella. Well, it's not mandatory, but it'd be crazy not to have an umbrella as part of your your bag of goodies in golf. All right, what's Bolivia doing here? Unfortunately, landing on their front bowl. I think that's 3 to Tasmania.
ACT.
Sorry, ACT. Got Tasmania on the brain.
We spent a while calling
them
them
yesterday. Well, we were talking
yesterday.
about them just before.
We were.
Wow.
So, ACT just trying to hold on here. We do, again, we apologise for the camera angle. The rain has caused a few issues this morning.
And unfortunately, it's intensifying at the moment. It's getting quite heavy. Not enjoyable conditions at all for our fabulous bowlers. Hopefully everyone's tucked at home, nice and warm.
Oh, we should. Oh,
What's Kelsey doing here? She's not far away.
Good effort.
I'd say she's cut one out. That's 2.
Yeah, I think we're sort of in the midst of it. We've got another little bit of rain here. It's not heavy. None of it is, but it's all sort of just along the coast here.
Just wandering up the coastline, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. It might hang around for an hour or 2. Ah, well done, Robbie. Okay. Interesting to see what they decide to do here. Kelsey, with all her experience, all right, on the forehand. I'd say looking to arrive on her front. No, she hasn't got the weight, unfortunately, for Kelsey. Now, can Chloe draw a third shot?
Would be very advantageous because it had level proceedings here. We've played 6 ends of the 21, so the title will be decided this morning if you've just joined us. Very much looking forward to seeing how it all plays out because New South Wales and South Australia, they're locked in a battle at the moment.
I think she's gone a bit too high here. That'll be 2 to ACT. Yep.
So their first multiple of the morning, and it's 5-4 in favour of Queensland. We're a third of the way through. 15 to 16 on the master board. So the ACT fighting tooth and nail. What's happening in that Victorian men's rink, Paul, between Craig Mills and Taylor Mail? Because if Craig Mills wins, he'll take overall best rink, which would be quite impressive in his first outing for the Victorians.
Currently leading 7-5 over Taylor Mail.
Very impressive.
After 5 ends.
Because there's a genuine chance that that Victorian team overall in the men's in the race for the Alice Shield, well, they're sitting in 4th position. So there's a strong chance that they can finish 3rd overall if they win that match. You'd think that they would. And yeah, that's quite impressive. So if they win, they'll finish 3rd, possibly even 2nd. You'd say 3rd. And they'll win the overall rink if they win. So brilliantly done.
By Cherrie, Climas from Queanbeyan. Candice Ayton, formerly of Tasmania, now living and playing at Helensvale. You would imagine this weather is definitely suiting Tasmania out there on green 2 against Victoria.
Same with the ACT.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, she was on the jack there.
Just chipped it over to the Queensland Bowl.
Cherrie Climas.
Cherrie.
Sorry, yes. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, it's a good home there.
Kelli Cartledge. What has she got? Nicely played.
Now what can Pam do? Just coming under. That was a great first up bowl by Kelli.
Was.
Especially with all this rain. Far away. It's in a good position. If that front bowl can be knocked, move the jack backwards. Kristen Steele on her forehand, looking to draw in a second. She may have done that, I think.
I think she has. It's looking pretty good at the moment, and ACT, they are fighting tooth and nail here. Margaret Paquetto doing really nicely against Lindsay Clark. What a rink they have been, that second middle rink for the ACT. They've just been on it from the get-go. Just 2 defeats so far. Really strong rink. As this one here from Bolivia, looking to spill that out. Couldn't quite clear it. Not a bad home at all, though.
Very good home, Val. Okay, Bolivia looking to land on that purple bowl. This one's... Oh. That could be second shot, Val.
I think it is. So they are fighting hard here, the ACT, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they play this out, because they want to be the party poopers. In regular society, you never want to be that person, but in sport, party pooping is one of the great pleasures of teams. You want to make it as difficult as possible for others to take trophies, and you want to be competitive, and that's exactly what they're doing here, the Australian Capital Territory. They've been very enjoyable to watch this morning. Queensland have it all to do if they want their first Marge Morris since 2017. Kelsey.
This is not far away. Oh, my goodness.
She spilled it out, but what is the count?
I'd say 1 to Queensland. She is unbelievable, Kelsey.
Chloe Morrison, her last bowl of the end. Going to have to try and convert. And she
certainly has.
No, she's gone too quick. She has gone too quick. Kelsey does not want to trail this jack, ideally to try and get behind it, trying to see if that's a Queensland or ACT bowl.
The
with
one
the
on the
sticker.
left.
It's a Queensland bowl.
It's a Queensland bowl, Val.
So Kelsey Cottrell, her weight is good.
Here it comes.
Running in.
Here it comes.
For 2.
Look at that.
Oh,
what
yes.
What a masterclass.
Number 1.
What a masterclass she's putting on for us, the viewers. That's 1,
2, 3. Wow. Is it 3 or are we just measuring? They took those 3 bowls out.
They certainly did.
And I didn't think that they'd be that close, but...
Looks can be deceiving,
yeah,
Val.
they might have been.
Oh, my goodness. This could be
Maybe we'll go to the wider angle again just to see what the signal was. Was 3. There we go. 3 it is. Kelsey Cottrell flexing her muscle. 8-4.
As the rain continues to tumble down here in Tweed. So Kelsey extends her lead to 8-4 after 8 ends. Lindsay Clark picked up a 1 to trail 5-8 after 7 ends. And Chloe Stewart continues to lead 9-6 after 7 ends. Which means Queensland lead by 4.
They are so close now. We're a third of the way through this overall tie. Completed 8 ends here.
Good start here by Cherrie.
Kelli Cartledge. That's a good effort. Her opposing second in Pam Rowe. The white rain jacket on, the windrunner. Not a bad effort. Line was good. Has she got the weight? Did hold, but it's not enough. The left-hand side of your screen, the ditch side, is where things are going to hold out a little bit more, as we've seen across these 12 days at Club Tweed. Already on day 12 of the 2024 Nationals. It's quite unbelievable. The fact that we're already here, it's gone so quickly. Seen so many gold medals decided. And what a Nationals it could be for Chloe Stewart. She's enjoying a brilliant campaign. Of course, the overall ladder, that's something that is going to be decided a little later on. If New South Wales win their men's and women's, I think that they'll be overall champions. So Chloe Stewart, her Nationals so far has seen her go undefeated in the Champion of Champions. Could be taking home, as it stands, the Marge Morris Trophy. Could be taking home best overall rink. She's playing the Australian Championships in the fours next week, or this week I should say, with Lindsay Clark, Kira Burke and Kelsey Cottrell. So that's going to be a hard team to knock off. And then she's playing the Australian singles as well. Bolivia, Millerick, you are close. Got a little sit and rub. sits in for shot. So another gold medal next week for Chloe Stewart. And she will be the Australian dominator. Kristen Steele couldn't steal the shot. Audio all good now. Fantastic. Luke Turner letting me know Candice, Ayton and Amanda Havoc both playing the club mixed fours final tonight after this. So that is a massive day of bowls. At least you're not playing... Well, how many ends is that, Luke? Just to wonder, because they've been playing 42 ends per day. Today, and then 21 ends this morning, and they've been playing 42 each afternoon or each day so far for sides. So that's another 2-game day of fours. One at a national level, the other one at just club, but either way, very important. .21 ends as well. So another 42 end day for Amanda Havoc and Candice Ayton. Kelsey Cottrell. Got down and did pretty well. I reckon that will be enough for a couple. Chloe Morrison with it all to do. Now they're down 8-4. Lindsay Clark fighting back. Chloe Stewart pulling away. This 63-end tug of war has one of the ACT rinks in the danger zone already. And that will be 1 just to Queensland. I thought it might be 2. Just the 1. So 9-4 on the overall rink. And Paul Holschke is
well, let's see
back.
What's happening around the grounds.
What is happening?
Victoria versus Tasmania. In the men, Victoria lead by 1. The Craig Mills rink is 7-all after 7 ends.
Wow, so a tie would be enough for him to win the overall rink. So at the moment, they've got the gold there.
In the women's, 22-17, so 5-shot lead to Victoria in the women's. NT versus WA. The WA men, 11-5. And the women, 25-8. So WA are progressing well out there on green number 4. It's a very beautiful part of the world out there, green 4.
It is. It's like its own little oasis out there.
It is. But the big news.
Okay.
South Australia versus New South Wales.
Yes.
Currently, South Australia leading in the men, 14-11.
Really?
And in the women, 12-11. So...
Wow. Okay. So the South Australian women, should they win that, that's 4 straight wins to finish after going 0 from 3.
That's a great effort, Val. But as we know, a long way to go. They're a quarter of the way through those games.
Yeah, there's so much water to go under the bridge. So much water.
And as we know, New South Wales end well.
Slow starters, but yes.
It's not how you start, but how you finish, Val,
Yep.
as they say.
Oh, sometimes it's how you start, because you could finish in a flurry, but you could be down by a long way because you started so poorly. So you've got to be consistent. Full 4-quarter effort, Paul.
Correct. 2 good bowls there by Candice. With her white XGs. Cherrie, unfortunately, sliding on through, but will have the Bacchus bowl, which you never know may come into contention later on. Ooh,
Very close. Kelly Cartledge now.
Kelly had good line, just pulling up. Obviously with this rain, the green has slowed down a little. Just got to give it a little bit more of a tweak to get it there. Pam Rowe looking to add a third for Queensland. It's coming. Oh, I think she has. Yes, I think she has. Yes, big high fives from the girls. That's 3 to Queensland at the moment. Kelly with her last bowl. Looking to promote her own or come through the gap. Oh, she's definitely cut it back. Could be 1, maybe 2. Kelsey has asked Bolivia to just draw it in on her backhand, which is right off screen. Just the speed. She does have another one though. So Kristen running down to the mat. She will also come in on her backhand, looking to take the two-shot advantage from Queensland.
Oh, they need to start clawing it back now. 8 shots.
Good line here, Val.
Very close.
Very good line.
Got the jack. Kristen Steele.
What a great bowl.
She steals it.
She does steal it.
It's all in the name.
Good work, Val. I'm impressed.
You shouldn't be. That was low-hanging fruit.
Oh, we could see that happening. So Kelsey asking Bolivia to do something similar. And if she can land on that bowl and push the jack out a little bit, that will make it easier for Kelsey to draw in later. Well, when it comes her turn. She's gone a bit tighter this time. If it can clear that front Queensland bowl, she's not going to be far away. It's a good catcher though. Oh, she was so close, Val. All right. Can she get it in there again? The hardest shot in bowls. Play it again.
Yep. The old Casablanca.
She's not far away.
Oh,
that's 2 super bowls by Kristen Steele.
And if... Oh,
that deserves... Yes.
Yep, and there it is. I said... Made the gesture in the commentary box, cap off, and Chloe Morrison tipped her cap. Absolutely fantastic from Kristen Steele. 2 down, they're sitting 2 up and pretty comfortable.
You did tip the hat, Val, I saw it.
That's what we've been talking about. You said when you're playing, if it's a same, if you bowl the same bowl and then both ineffective, it's 2 push-ups.
Correct.
But if it's a same, and they're both just as good as each other, cap straight off, and Kristen Steele should be very pleased with that. Nice little confidence
booster. It'll be
booster.
interesting to see if this push-up idea catches on.
Yeah, if anybody out there will translate that. You call it the Holschke. I think you deserve something. No. You deserve something.
It's the same. Oh, going
big weight.
Massive weight.
Close kill.
She's got something. She's killed it. No doubt about Kelsey Cottrell. She is unbelievable.
Well, Kristen stole it and then it was stolen back from her.
Wow, she's hardly missed a bowl so far, Kelsey.
On fire. So we'll go again.
I wish I could do that.
From a different end this time, actually. We have been just rolling all the bowls back, but...
Still 2 very good bowls by Kristen Steele.
Yep. So we will redo this 10th end. We're almost done, but as is the format, killed ends are allowed, and you just...
Keep going.
Keep going. You don't respot. There's no tactics in that sense. Kelsey is one of the best to have ever done it. She's won World Championships, a Com Games gold medal. She's got an international gold at every single possible event, Paul. So Kelsey holds the Grand Slam of World Bowls Indoor Championships. She won the mixed pairs with Aaron Sheriff in 2023. World Bowls Championships, she's got a few gold medals from there. Com Games and World Champion of Champions. The only thing missing is a World Bowls Indoor Championship singles gold, and she's got another opportunity to win that next year.
She has the opportunity coming in 2025, going to Scotland.
She has the gold anyway. She's won it with Omar, and she was sick too. So the fact that she walked away with a gold was so impressive. She'll be going to Aberdeen next year.
Wow, great bowl by Cherrie. ACT holding 1. 2 good lead-out bowls here by our leads. Now, as I look out, I can see the rain slowing down, which will be very welcome by the players and the officials and the volunteers, all doing a great job.
Not to mention the fact that Kelsey has been part of the best overall women's team at the World Bowls Championship, so doesn't just do it on the outdoor and for herself. She has won the Taylor Trophy before, won it in 2016. They won it in 2012 as well. Australia took the Leonard Trophy and Taylor Trophy that year, and in 2008 it was Australia. They only lost it last year by a couple of points overall, New Zealand taking the best overall team. So Kelsey has won a hell of a lot on the international stage. She's won everything there is to win on the national stage. Clean sweep at the AO, including player of the tournament.
Has she won the Champion of Champions, though?
I think that might be
the only one she hasn't won.
The only one. I'll double check, but I've
got a feeling she hasn't won that yet.
That's the only thing I reckon Kelsey hasn't taken.
I'm sure that'll be on her bucket list.
Can't recall seeing her play it much.
Well, she'd have to win her own club singles event first, then compete for the Queensland one.
And it's very time consuming. Kelsey's a very busy woman.
Well, she'd have to compete within her zone region.
Yep.
Then Queensland, and then make her way to the national titles. The Australian Championship title, the Australian Champion titles.
So it's funny, she won a World Champion of Champions, but hasn't won the Australian yet. That was when, I think, in that era where we were sending, I think that's where we were sending players for the World event, but there was no Australian event at the time. And Jean Ayton commenting, Aaron Sheriff just sat out an ACT fourth shot to make it a full count of 8.
Really?
Wow.
So one bowl to come here from Flynn O'Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy, I do apologise.
Flynn, that Rink beat Aaron Wilson. Well,
what's Bolivia going to do here? Here he comes. Oh. Oh, it won. Must have been the previous.
Yeah, it was previous end. It's 20-7.
Ah, right. I thought it was...
No, that's, yeah. I think that was before. So 27-19 in favour of Queensland as we near the halfway point. Bolivia Millerick.
Oh, so close.
Knocked the Queensland bowl away.
Makes it a little bit harder for Kelsey now. The target's not as big. But we know what Kelsey can do.
So
Kelsey coming down on her backhand, looking to draw the shot.
it will turn, but I think they're going to have to adjust that line because of the rain, Paul. These greens are going to be slow.
Just a little bit speedy.
And you can see across the middle of all the bowls, there's a little track there of grass and gunk. So the Marge Morris Trophy on offer. Queensland have not won it in 7 years.
7 years.
2017. It's only been a few editions, albeit, because 20 and 21 were not played.
Chloe Morrison looking to add a second.
Got it.
She has. Will this force Kelsey to change her hand? If she can come through, if she can pick up that jack and move it backwards, she'll have a number.
So, yeah, New South Wales won it 18, 19 and 22. There was no event because of COVID in 2020 and 21.
Well, here we go. On the forehand, looking to pick up the jack or
So
sit
close.
out one of the bowls.
She's got the bowl and she'll move maybe or both.
No.
Might have cut it down to one.
Oh. Hard to tell from here. Very good try. Obviously can't get every bowl.
So Chloe Morrison to try and add.
Can she do it?
Not going to get back, is it?
It's coming.
Or is it? It's trying.
Oh.
Maybe.
That will be
one.
So one.
Might be measures all round here. Kristen Steele. Get down and...
This could be could be three here even. Potentially. Yep, that's definitely two.
Two.
I think that'll be three.
Looking like it.
Oh, is it two? Let's have a look. Two down.
So
thank you, Bolivia.
After all that and killing the end, the ACT still hold on. So it was two when Kelsey killed it, and it remained two for the next 10 minutes as it is a 9-6 lead to to Queensland. But on the overall, they are sitting pretty healthily on top. 9 shots is the buffer, and it's that 9-shot lead that has got them with one hand on the Marge Morris Trophy for 2024. New South Wales took it in 18, 19 and 22, going back to back to back. Victoria spoiled the party last year as Queensland lost to New South Wales in the final round. They had it stolen from them. But this year, it's theirs for the taking.
All right, quick update. Tasmania versus Victoria in the men. Tasmania hold a slender margin of 3, 29-26. Craig Mills now trailing Taylor Mail, 10-11. In the women's, Victoria lead Tasmania by 5, 27-22. It's actually now, it's actually been updated. Sorry. Andrew is updating the scores as we look. We'll just let him continue on with that. He's very good at updating the scores. He's a natural at it. Very quick with the fingers. So, Victoria in the women's leading 36-32. Lisa Phillips 14, Courtney Hobbs 13, Cassandra Millerick, Bolivia's twin sister 11, leading Beck Van Ash 6, and Sam Atkinson 11, trailing Michaela Gibson 13. So Victoria up by 4. So it's very tight out there on green number 2. The rain has stopped by the looks of it. The wind is picking up. Hopefully that's the end of the rain for the rest of the morning. If it wants to rain this afternoon, it's most welcome. But while we're out here this morning, well, Pam may even have the shot here. A lot of high fives, so upon viewing that, it could be Queensland by 1. No, ACT by 1 still. Thank you to Chloe. Pam, a left-hander.
What has she got?
On her backhand.
She's
looking
not
to draw in. It's not far away here.
No, looking pretty good. Pam Rowe needs it to hold and take the jack. Just no, but that's a good home for Pam. Just not quite getting there, Kristen. So the ACT, they're fighting hard on this rink, doing everything they possibly can. Craig Mills now leading Taylor Mail in their matchup, so they'll know that they haven't lost the rink yet. They want the gold medal. Be a nice little coup for Victoria if they can get that, because Craig Mills has come in this year and taken the role of skip. Maddie Flapper's gone to 3.
Very strong Rink, Bell. Having Maddie Flapper play third, gee. What a luxury.
Yep.
To have the player of his ability.
I know. So, Bolivia Millerick, rain jacket off. Rain has settled for the time being.
Just a little bit on the heavy side. What's Kristen doing?
She's close. Got a little rub.
Wow.
Use the bowl to perfection.
What a cracking bowl. She's been playing well the last number of ends, Kristen.
She has.
She's definitely making life more difficult for Queensland. Now, can Bolivia answer? I tell you what, the line's not too bad here. How's her weight? Just any contact will do.
Very close. We'll cut one out.
She's cut one out.
So we move down the skips, make their way. Lindsay Clark's done really well to come back against Margaret Paquetto.
It's 8 all there. Chloe Morrison on her backhand. She looking to put one just in front of the jack there. Or she put in a covering bowl. Looks like that's the outcome. All right. Kelsey Cottrell, world number 1, on her backhand. Looking to collect the jack. She's not far away here, Val.
Very close.
Oh, wow.
Got it. That is
1 to Kelsey.
the deft touch of Kelsey Cottrell.
You saw Chloe go, oh my goodness. She keeps doing it to me. How does she do it, Val? Okay, Chloe on her forehand. Oh, she might hit her own bowl. No.
Oh, took the jack out, but
oh, wow.
I think she might have gone a couple down.
I reckon so. With one bowl to come from Kelsey. I think we could pencil in for 3 the way Kelsey's going.
Double check. Has she... There's no sticker on that bowl.
That's a Queensland bowl,
Yeah, I think it is. So,
it is.
So this is not... Yep,
Looking-
that is a Queensland
Looking
bowl.
to add a third.
What a disaster.
If she gets a little trail, she could even make 5.
I think she just dead draw. Make this a 3.
Has she
It's
got
coming.
there? Has she got there?
Trying.
Oh, wow. Just the 2.
So it is.
That's a bit of a let-off.
It is, but nonetheless, 11-6, halfway through. And Queensland move to a 13-shot advantage in the race to win Marge Morris. They are so close.
Oh. So just looking at our other rinks here. Margaret has taken a 9-8 lead over Lindsay. Oh, great start here by Candice. And Chloe Stewart leading 15-7 over Ruth Moore. In the men, Aaron Sheriff on 20. Was that 22? 22-7. Leading Flynn O'Shaughnessy. The middle rank, Sean Baker, 14-8. And Kane Nelson. Oh, I can't quite see the scoreboard. How dare players stand in front of the scoreboard so I can't see it? Anyway, we'll come back to that. Okay, Cherrie. One down. As the rain comes back. Oh, my goodness. The rain is just not letting up. Okay. Great bowl there by Kelli. Takes a shot back. What can Pam do? Just pulling up a bit short, I dare say. So it's 1 to ACT here. Can Kelli replicate her last bowl? With the rain coming down quite heavy again, making it very difficult for our players. You can see it on the screen. If you can see the rain on the screen, you know it's heavy. Excuse me. Bolivia also on her backhand, looking to draw it in. It's not too far away here, Val.
Very close.
Very close. Some of the jack. What a cracking bowl. 1 to Queensland.
Barbara Green asking if all the states are playing this morning. Yes, of course. This is round 7. They all play. And this is the last round.
So following this, we'll have some lunch. And then we'll have the presentation of all the medals.
Yes, we will.
And the shields. And then I dare say most of the players will head home. Those staying on for the Australian Championships. Oh, what a great attempt by Kristen Steele. She's really bowling well at the moment, Kristen. Really applying the pressure to Queensland. Bolivia with her jacket on. Heading down her backhand side. Just doesn't quite have the journey, just pulling up short. Good line though. Kristen also with her rain jacket on. Definitely no fun playing with a rain jacket. No, I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I could do it. I think I would have to just play in something long sleeves.
I think it's something that players wouldn't practice, and they probably should.
Do you practice?
In the rain, no.
Or do you just wear the jacket, though?
Well, you could just wear the jacket. That is a good call, Val.
Just roll up with the jacket on and just get used to it. Barry Lester actually made a good point during World Championships last year. Practicing in all conditions is very important. So if it is raining, don't say, it's raining, I'm not going to go out there and play. Actually get out there and practice playing in the wet, because if it's a pennant game or if it's raining, you're going to have to play unless it's lightning as Kelsey comes in. So unless there's lightning, that's when you get sent off. But generally, you're going to have to come out to play. So get out there, bring some bowls, get your jacks out, and just practice. Don't worry about getting wet. Even if it's windy, get out there and play in those windy conditions, because this is how you adapt.
Couldn't agree more, Val. Chloe Morrison looking for the shot here. The Jack, she's got it.
She got enough on it.
Oh, close. Could be one to the Queensland Bowl. She's just been a little bit unlucky on the last end. The Jack spat out to the Queensland Bowls. Bolivia asking Kelsey to come in on her backhand.
So, Paul, what's the state of play with the... I don't know if you did it while I ducked off quickly, but the state of play with the women's...
This way.
Comes in.
What's she done? Oh. All right, as Chloe walks up, which game we after?
Women's South Australia, New South Wales.
So New South Wales versus South Australia. The women's New South Wales team have skipped out to a 38-29 lead.
Okay.
And also in the men, 46-26. Wow.
So there you
go. They were down earlier, and
they were.
Just.
So now and this is exactly what they're making Queensland do. They are making Queensland win this. So New South Wales forcing the issue, making sure that Queensland have to win this match right here.
Correct. So I think it's Queensland holding one here. What's Chloe going to do? Does she come on her forehand and look to... or does she come on the backhand? Yeah, I'm not... It's a good line, but...
Tell you what, it's actually gotten pretty cold. So that was one to Queensland.
I thought she might have been better to come in on her forehand, and she had a wing bowl there to come off. But anyway, she chose to go that way. Another one to Queensland. So Kelsey doubles the lead 12-6.
Joe Franzi watching on. Former Club Tweed member himself. He's now at Helensvale. Good to have your company, Joe. And is it true Paul's commentary is now sponsored by Allen's Confectionery? We're trying. Not quite yet. But he will get there, I'm sure. Don't worry. If there is anything Paul would be an influencer with, I reckon it would be candy and lollies. Candice Ayton leading nicely. So 23-35, Queensland in front after the halfway point. The Marge Morris Trophy. Well, they can taste it. They are very close. Joe, I think, pretty sure Paul could smash a bag of snakes easy. One. My God, he could smash probably, I reckon, 4 in a sitting. I've seen the way he consumes his lollies. He loves them. And who wouldn't? They are great. So this is Chloe Stewart. She's doing really well, looking for best rink overall in her bid for more silverware at this Nationals. Could have a Michael Phelps style Nationals with everything that she's achieved. Because if you have a look at her record, champion of champions, the Marge Morris Trophy could be hers. Best overall rink could be hers. New South Wales, I believe, will take home overall honours if results stay the way that they are. Two wins ahead in the men's of Queensland, and then Queensland only a win ahead in the women's. So I think New South Wales will take overall honours and continue their run of dominance there. New South Wales haven't lost the overall dominance since 2017. It's when the SA won the Ali Shield, Queensland won the Marge Morris Trophy, and Queensland took home overall honours. But New South Wales have won overall 2018, 19, 22 and 23. Kelli Cartledge. Good deliveries from the ACT products. 9 ends to complete here. Even with the killed end, we're moving at pretty quick pace. Bolivia Millerick. It's represented at the highest level previously for the green and gold. Kristen Steele makes her way down. Good sense of urgency, knows what she wants to do. Yes, you're very right, Joe. I reckon Paul could get one of those 1 kilo bags from Office Works, the snakes, and easily maybe make it 2 of them. As he's just ducked off. He's digging into some lollies right now. So we welcome Paul back. He can have right a reply to Joe Franzi.
Well, wouldn't that be a great thing if Alan's come in and sponsored
you?
That would be awesome. I would happily be sponsored by them. I could even be
an influencer.
No, I'd happily just be a tester of
I know,
all their
that
products.
would be... Actually, that would be your dream job, wouldn't it?
That would. I don't know if it would pay very well.
Make it pay well, Paul. So, at the moment, sitting at 2 to the ACT, I reckon. Kelli Cartledge's bowls, the ones that are causing the damage. So Kelsey will be back and looking to trail that jack. I reckon that could be for a big total.
Maybe we need to start a campaign, Val. Hashtag Allens for Paul. See if they can get on board.
Oh, that would be absolutely sensational. Imagine that ringside live brought to you by Allen's Lollies.
Wouldn't that be great? Well, hashtag ringside live Allens.
Kelsey just missing. It's time for Chloe Morrison. I think if she can arrive and sort of sit that Queensland white bowl away and make 3 and cover any sort of trail that Kelsey might be on for.
All right. Chloe looking to come in on her forehand to just pulling up a little bit short. So ACT holding at least 1. Is that what it is, Val? Very close.
I reckon it could be 2.
I think Kelsey will be looking to come in on her backhand. If she could get a little piece of the jack and splice it backwards. Just saw Barry in the corner of my eye. He's still got his sunnies on.
It's always sunny when you're cool, Paul.
So throughout all this rain, he left his sunnies on.
So, Chloe Morrison...
He does look cool out there.
Missing an opportunity to add a third, but they do get two. So 12-8 overall. They're holding on.
So just quickly, Victoria versus Tasmania. Very close in both the men and the women's games. The Victorian men trailing Tasmania by 1, 30-29. And in the women's, Victoria 36 leading Tasmania 32. At just under the halfway mark, 30 ends. And the game we're watching, Craig Mills versus Taylor Mail. Craig is leading 12-11. If they can hold that lead, they will take out the best winning rink and go through undefeated, which will be a marvellous achievement considering, you know, the teams that they've played this week. Great leading there by Cherrie.
So, Peter Lucat has just come into the comments.
What's he got to say? He loves his red frogs.
Morning Legends, rename it Rinkside Alive, sponsored by Snakes Alive.
Oh, I like that.
That is marketing genius, Peter Lucat.
He shouldn't be driving trams anymore. He should be working in the marketing department for Allen's.
Yep, you should be. And Lynn Thorpe saying, hi, Paul and Val. We coach bowlers by filling buckets of water and have bowlers take bowls from the bucket to bowl with no wiping of it. Bowl in the rain jacket as well. So to get those, or to get adjusted to those wet conditions, even if it's a dry green, that's genius. That's all you need to do. So even if it's not raining...
Lynn live in Tasmania?
Not sure. Whereabouts are you from, Lynn? Let us know, and let us know where you are watching in the comments.
I'm sure all the bowlers are signing up to do that.
But that's brilliant, and this is...
Isn't it?
These are all the different things that you can do if you want to practice those wet bowling conditions. Doesn't have to be raining.
Wayne Woods, Ringside Party, sponsored by Party Mix. I don't mind the retro mix by Allen's.
Classic Party Mix.
No, I'm the retro mix.
No, classic Party Mix. All of them in there are good. A lot of teeth, a lot of normal snakes. Classic, the normal Party Mix that they give, like that just says Party Mix, not great. Retro's good.
I like the retro.
I think I need some.
How do we make this happen, Val? How do we get Allen's on board with Ringside Live? I wonder if there is someone who works at Allen's who is a bowler and can support Ringside Live moving forward. I think Allen's is, the factory is in somewhere in Victoria, just north of Melbourne. I'll have to Google that, where the Allen's factory is. Someone will know. I'm pretty certain it is in Victoria. Allen's Lollies. Here we go. Let's see what comes up. Well, they don't really tell us where they're based. I know it's in... Yeah. Anyway, someone will know where Allen's Lollies
Broadford.
is. Broadford, yes. Just north of Melbourne. Not far from Kilmore. Wallen, that sort of area. Must be someone who works at Allen's who bowls. Have to be. All right, back to the bowls. We've got a little bit sidetracked with all our lollies. Bolivia. One down on the head. She's turned her back. She did that to go and pick up the rag. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Kelsey gave a little clap. I know I do like the red frogs, though.
What they need to do is release a bag full of multicoloured frogs, all the different colours.
And it's good to see they support the Red Frogs initiative. Red Frogs initiative does a great job in supporting young people out in their community, especially when they come up here to schoolies.
It's Thorpe Paul watching from Bribey.
Bribey. Oh. How are you, Thorpe? I'm hanging out with him last week at the Paranationals, where Queensland clinched a 1-point victory over Victoria.
Yeah.
It came down to the last game.
It did, didn't it?
With Damien Delgado.
Yep, beating Chris Flavel in the B7-8 singles final. Queensland might get a bit of glory here as well on the master board. They're 8-12 up on this rink. It's great to have everyone's company wherever you are watching around the world and around Australia. Let us know. And Chloe Morrison wanting this to hurry. Just not going to.
So Red Frogs Australia encouraging young people to make positive life choices, Val.
Okay.
How good is that? You probably didn't even know about it. There you go. It's all on the Allen's website.
So I think we're going to send this 15-minute clip to Allen's and just show them what we can do for their brand.
Kelsey having to go at that
Kelsey,
ball. Oh,
so
she's just missed it.
That would have made a massive total.
Well, maybe 4. They're going to measure.
Yep. So with the jack getting spilled out. Thorpe saying that in wet conditions, what he does is to teach players to adopt another grip for more control.
Right. Ooh. Umpire.
Umpire coming out to adjudicate. Possibly.
Didn't she call the umpire? So was she measuring?
Not quite yet, I don't think. Yeah, umpire, I think, on the way out to determine who will take shot on this 14th exchange.
It was definitely a good idea of Kelsey to take out that bowl.
Yep. Because it would have made a hell of a lot.
Wow, we didn't know this. Today marks 10 years.
Yes, I just
Andrew
saw this
Howley.
email. Oh, Alan's Lolly's apparently in Seaford now.
Seaford.
So there you go, in Melbourne. So the laser measure's out. Is that Barry Ashby out there doing our measure? No, it's not.
Nope.
Definitely not. There we go. Is the measure working? Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, that's
It's the one and only Francis Hewitt
It is.
who is doing the measure. Does a terrific job organising all the volunteers for the Australian Indoor Championships.
Robin Young loving the coverage, watching from Queen Elizabeth cruise ship on our way to Airlie Beach. Can't miss a Queensland game. Well,
How good is that?
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for watching. Great to have your company.
All right. Looks like it's one to Queensland. No,
One to ACT.
One to ACT. Wouldn't have been much in that.
So Airlie Beach, for those who don't know.
Up near in the Whitsundays.
It is. Past Mackay.
Near Hamilton Island.
Yep, not too far from Townsville. In
It's a beautiful spot. We were up there a couple of years ago, Val.
Never been myself, so I have to do some exploring. Was in Port Douglas last year, and beautiful part of the world up there. So
we have a team from Airlie Beach who will be competing at the BPL Cup National Final.
Wow.
Yep. So
There
they've
you
made
go.
their way through. The club is also undertaking renovations. They're going to get a new covered green. So I think construction's already started.
So Wayne Woods has given you the exact address of Allen's Lollies, Paul. So you may need that. That can be your job now, to get us sponsored by Allen's.
What we need is a bowler from within the company to reach out. So that's our job, is to find someone who works at Allen's who bowls.
All right. And Peter Lucat also saying, use the Karen Murphy in wet weather. Dry hand, dry bowl, or wet hand, wet bowl. I swear by the wet hand, wet bowl method, it works a treat. So a lot of different methods for adapting to wet conditions out here. And this is what we love. If you have your own, please let us know in the comments, because we'd love to know what you do to adapt to conditions. How about the wind? How do you adapt to different wind conditions? And, you know, what do you try and do to combat that or prepare for things along those lines? Love to know. Patria McGrath not watching in Toorak today, watching in Barwon Heads. So you on holiday, Patria? Ducked away for the weekend, maybe. Great to have your company. Thank you for watching. Tom watching from the Emerald Isle. Good to have your company again, Tom. Watching from Ireland. And
Great bowl by Pam Rowe.
Tavers saying, I prefer wet bowl, wet hand. Fantastic. And Margaret watching in Moonta, South Australia. Kelly Cartledge trying to get through. We've got Deborah Smith watching from Newcastle in New South Wales. Good morning to you, Deborah. Let us know what your tips and tricks are for adapting to different conditions here on Rinkside Live. We're 40 of 63 ends, 37 to 27 overall on this rink here. If we might bring up the rinks again, Robbie, if possible, just to get the scores up. I think we all forgot that there were other matches going on because we're engrossed in this one. This is one of the close ones here. Chloe Stewart doing a brilliant job, leading 16-8. That might have just changed, so we'll keep those updated. Dropped a 4, so ACT making a right royal fist of this. It is close. Played 14 ends, 7 to go. From after today, we are at the Broadbeach Bowls Club for Australian Championships action.
You'll be there, won't you, Val?
No.
No.
Leaving you.
What are you doing, Val?
Oh, I think the viewers know. I think I've harped on enough about enough about the wedding. But this is my last match in commentary for the Nationals, so a big thank you to those who have tuned in throughout the fortnight so far. It's been fantastic to bring you the coverage of some truly amazing events.
Well, I think our viewers are going to miss you, Val.
Barry Lester will fill in. And, of course, you'll carry the torch a bit, Paul. You'll do some more commentary, so you won't be lost to the viewers. So thank you for all that you've done as well. Andrew Howie and everybody else that's jumped on.
Bolivia just sliding on through. Well, at least covering those ACT bowls. So still under Queensland.
Andrew McGorman, Laney's husband, watching on. Great to have your company, Andrew. Laney's played really well. 33-37 overall here. So Queensland.
Laney's currently trailing Dawn by 1.
Very close.
11-12.
Those updates, I reckon, will be coming very shortly.
What's Bolivia done here? Looking to sit on that purple bowl. We got Andrew Howie out on the job at the moment, bringing us the update with where we're at. The Victorian men are asserting their dominance, now leading 44-36 with Craig Mills now 19-13. Looks like Craig Mills has got one hand on that medal.
Wow, that's a brilliant result from the Victorian quartet there. They've played brilliantly throughout the entire tournament. We've got Wyatt Groth watching from Torrens Park in Adelaide. Good to have your company. Sheila watching from Perth, but not in Australia. Perth in Scotland.
Wow.
Well done to you.
Hope it's a nice day over there, or a nice
night.
evening.
Roddy Smith from Dundee, Scotland. It's 12:40 in the morning. So hopefully you've got a nice little... It'll be getting cold there. Nice cup of coffee, cup of tea. Watching this final morning of action here. 1 in, 1 out.
Yep.
For Kelsey Cottrell. They've lost the last 2 ends here. 2 and a 1 have gone the way of the ACT. So we head into this 15th exchange, or near its conclusion anyway.
So Chloe looking to draw it in on her forehand.
Little trail might be nice,
Can it
but
get
no.
past that Kelsey Cottrell bowl?
Sure.
Not to be. So can Kelsey add a second?
Margaret Paquetto, 4 ahead of Lindsay Clark. Paul, it's 3 the difference.
She's just doing her thing, Margaret.
We are well and truly into the 2/3 of this match.
There's only 3 shots in it.
No, it's close. Kelsey.
Kelsey looking for...
I think it'll be take the 1 and run. They've got the jack, so... No, it's 1 to the ACT.
Well, there you go.
So 3 ends on the bounce, and we are not done yet. New South Wales against South Australia. What's happening there, Paul? Hasn't quite updated. 38-29 in favour of New South Wales women. So at the moment, Queensland are holding on to the Marge Morris Trophy, but just. Absolutely just. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Tell your friends. Tell everybody that you know that loves bowls to make sure they watch the finale of the 2024 Australian Sides Championships, because the ACT, they are trying to spoil this party. Queensland were 11 ahead. Aaron Sheriff and co, they have won already, Paul. Omar has his bag. What was the final score there?
28-12, I think.
they finished up? Well, they've moved their bags.
It's hard to see the scoreboard from here.
Have they called it?
Couldn't have.
Surely not. They've only played 15 ends. Maybe they're just moving their bags up so it doesn't get wet. Nah, surely that's not over. No, there's still bowls out there. Candice, Ayton. This 16th end, we've got 6 to complete. 19 ends is what separates Queensland from the Marge Morris Trophy if they hold on. That's by no means a fait accompli yet. They're leading on 2 rinks, which, in fairness, would probably be enough. But New South Wales, their shot difference is pretty handy. Okay, so Aaron Sheriff's still playing. I think him and Nathan Rice were just moving their bags.
Maybe they know there's more rain to come. Oh, great bowl by Pam Rowe. Well, it's game on here. It is. Stay tuned, viewers. We have an exciting finish to come. What can Kelli do? It's pulling up a little bit short. Okay. Kelsey asking Pam to draw in on her backhand. Maybe we should have a look at this forecast. See what's coming. You can just feel a bit of a breeze come through. Yeah, we've got a little bit coming. It's not ideal. Anyway, we'll have to play through as they've been doing. Oh, great try there by Kristen. Queensland holding 1 here. It's been a good fight back by Chloe and her rink. It was 12-6, now it's 12-10. Bolivia on her forehand. Oh! Well. Kristen, who's been bowling brilliantly, currently holding 1 for ACT. Following her fantastic bowl. So the pressure is on here for Queensland. All right. Chloe on her backhand, right of screen. What's it going to do? I tell you what. Here's another one. Right. Wow. Could be all tied up soon. We have Kelsey Cottrell on the mat. I think it's just holding now. Wow. It's taken the high line. That won't be in the count, but...
Another end to Ruth Moore, Paul.
It's certainly not over here. In fact, the ACT may be in front shortly.
Well, it's 37
All
apiece.
depends on this shot here. She's a little bit high.
Kelsey, I think she got it. That's massive. That is massive.
Wow.
They were in big trouble.
Wow, wow.
And a big well done, Kels, from Lindsay Clark on the next rink over. She knows how important it is. All these three rinks so close. This is the biggest deficit at 3 shots.
That could be deserving of a replay.
Barbara Fensham watching from Werribee South. Good to have your company for this finale of the 2024 Australian Sides Championships. We are very, very close to determining who the winner of the Marge Morris Trophy will be. And at the moment, Queensland are holding on by the barest of margins. 41-37. And the Kookaburra.
She's a little bit high.
Kelsey, I think she got it. That's massive. How good was that shot from Kelsey Cottrell, Paul?
Obviously, Lindsay Clark picked up a number there. Picked up a 3, I'd say. Ruth Moore, 14. She's making a very good comeback. So Queensland leading by 4 after 47 ends.
It's so close.
With further 16 ends to go, Val.
Maybe the rain has come and, pardon the pun, but dampened the experience for Queensland this morning because it's made things better for the ACT. They are utilising these green speeds to perfection, and since the rain came, they've really started to get a hold on things. They started off like rockets, taking the first 6 shots of the competition. And the tie, but overall, 2 rinks to 1.
Good start there by Cherrie.
Cherrie Climas needs it to keep going. Didn't want to be short, and she was.
Well,
what's happening? Sorry,
going
Paul.
longer on this end, Queensland.
Yeah, the Kelsey Cottrell strength, T to T. It's where you can separate yourself. What's happening New South Wales and South Australia, Paul?
Well, New South Wales in the men, 53-43. In the women, 51-39.
All right, that's what we wanted to know. So, 51-49. Dawn Heyman down. Oh, sorry, to 39, sorry. Dawn Heyman down to Lainey McGorman.
19-16. Laney's leading.
So,
and Natasha Van Eldick, 19, leading Kate Argent-Bowden, 12. And Jamie Lee Warsnop, 16, leading Katrina Green, 8.
So, New South Wales are making Queensland earn it. So are the ACT. That will help very nicely.
Second shot to Queensland.
For Pam Rowe.
It will give Bolivia something to work off.
Kelli Cartledge.
What can she do here?
On the run.
It's a good line here, Val.
Chloe wanting it to run home. I think it's going to just drop short. Had a good line.
I dare say Bolivia's going to stay on that hand. Her backhand. She just needs to come in with a bit of arriving weight. She just wants to...
She's not short. It's going to hold, though, or is it going to start to turn?
Turning.
It's coming. Bolivia Millerick, you
bowl,
are close.
She's got the bowl clean out. Great bowl by Bolivia. Now, Kristen Steele, who's been bowling brilliantly.
Both giving their skip something to work with.
Now, what can she do? Chloe likes it. It's just going to hold out, I think.
It might not. Kristen Steele. Steals it, I reckon.
Don't know.
I think it was an unknown there.
Very close.
She almost stole it. So we'll get an update from the Bucchetto Clark rink very shortly.
Oh, she's tight.
Yeah, but how much weight has Bolivia sent this down with?
She wouldn't want to remove her own bowl.
No, she wouldn't. She's close.
She's
Bolivia.
Got the gap. She's got the gap, but she's...
Oh, no. Now I think it could be one.
It's definitely ACT one. Kristen Steele.
Just needs to get one in a little closer if she can. Well, this is on a much wider line. Doesn't want to crash. Oh, it's okay. It's her own.
All right.
So as we head to the exchange, the ACT hold at one. As we look at the Bucchetto Clark rink. Can't quite see who's holding shot over there. But this is turning into a pulsating morning. One that we probably didn't expect. No disrespect to the ACT, but Queensland have been humming since that loss to Western Australia. They trounced Victoria, fought off a very late comeback, and then they got rid of New South Wales yesterday with an end to spare.
Well, we've got the close game here, Val.
We do.
Checking up around the greens. This contest is the tightest of them all. It's a good home, but ACT still holding one. Looks like Chloe's going to change her hand. She's looking to draw down on the forehand. Tell you what, the line's looking all right here, Val. Comes down to a speed. Is it going to come?
It's trying. No.
Is it going to reach? Oh, so close. Good try.
Big bowl coming up for Kelsey Cottrell.
Oh, they're only one down, but they could make a number here if she's able to get a little trail.
This is massive. All right, the board next door will update, and it's 13 all, so Queensland get another one. They lead by 5 on the master board. Get that updated once Robbie gets back up.
All right. Kelsey Cottrell on the mat. One down. Looking to draw the shot or just grab the jack.
Doesn't want to hit that ACT bowl in. Doesn't want to hit that ACT bowl in.
No, going to miss.
Very, very close to doing so. So Chloe Stewart, I've done it now. Chloe Morrison.
Well, they're all fallible, Val.
Ah, God, Val. Come on.
Fallible.
Valuable.
Fell.
Yeah, I know.
Valuable.
Yeah. So Chloe Morrison needs to get this, needs to add a 2.
Taking the high line. Is it going to come in?
Well, it should on this hand, but it is a bit slower, and that's
just holding out there, unfortunately, for Chloe.
She'll be annoyed by that.
1 to ACT.
3 of the last 4.
Wow.
4 of the last 5 ends have gone the way of the ACT. 13-11. Lindsay Clark has got a 1 next door, so it stays at 4 on the master board. Can't quite see what's happening with Chloe Stewart. She's taken a 1. So back up to 5. 17-14 after 16 over there. So
and guess what's come? The rain is back.
Oh, my God, again. Well, this...
It's in and out like a yo-yo, this rain.
The ACT, they have been amazing this morning. Can they provide the ultimate upset? They've won one overall tie. That was against the Northern Territory. The NT haven't won a rink yet. But if the ACT can finish this with 2 victories and beat Queensland...
So this is a bit like the senior sides where we had Tasmania versus South Australia in the last game. And Tasmania took it right up to the South Australian men. But
led the whole time. Queensland couldn't quite catch them.
no, Tasmania.
No, but I'm saying Queensland couldn't get South Australia on the ladder.
Oh, well,
So they forced the hand. They made South Australia win. And South Australia just pinched it over Queensland. Went unbeaten.
They did. It was a great performance by the South Australian men. I did hear a whisper though, Val.
Yes.
They had a little grudge match against the sides team here, and they came home with a victory.
Yeah.
The over 60 side.
Maybe they should have sent them.
They should have stayed on.
Yeah. So...
Just imagine the bragging.
Oh, I know. And the sledging that would come.
Oh, forever.
So, Paul, while we wait for these bowls to come down, do you want to do a little whip around of what's...
Candice. Kelsey's happy with that.
A whip around of what's happening around the 4 greens here this morning.
New South Wales in the men, 53 to 43. In the women, 51 to 39 over South Australia. Victoria lead Tasmania 44 to 36 after 41 ends. Craig Mills continues to lead that rink over Taylor Mail, 19-13. And Victoria in the women, 57 to 39. So I think they're in for a comfortable victory there. Lisa Phillips, 26, leading Courtney Hobbs, 14.
High scoring. Pam Rowe
done. I think
That'll do.
she's drawn the absolute. Just what Kelsey ordered. All right.
WA and NT, have we done that one?
Wow, the Northern Territory men have come back a little bit. Only trail by 10.
Northern Territory
38 to 28.
Can Elisa Rigoni get them that elusive rink win? They've gone... They've struggled, safe to say.
I think it's Alyssa.
Not
Anyway.
sure.
That's Alyssa. I could be wrong though.
Nah, I don't think that'd be... That's not how you spell Alyssa, surely. If anybody knows in the comments... Is it
Alyssa. I don't know.
that can't be.
We'll have to ask her later.
Yep. If you find her, ask her. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but surely not.
Well, Queensland holding 1. Could be 2. Kristen Steele, who's been playing brilliantly this second half. Also with white bowls. There's lots of white bowls out here today, Val.
Not thinking of the commentary team when they bring all those down.
You can have any colour you like.
So, all 3 rinks so close. It's a 5-shot margin in favour of Queensland as we hit the completion of end 50.
Oh, where do we get that from? The bowlers mix.
Robbie's just shown us, just asking questions without telling them what it was. Paul, you got to enlighten the listeners. It's a bowlers mix, Allen's.
Are we able to add it to the chat?
No, you can't put photos in there.
Oh, right.
But it's Allen's bowlers mix, and it's a big photo of Paul's face on it.
Let's have another.
It's not, but it's just, yeah, they've taken party mix off and made bowlers.
I like it.
Yep.
We just need to find someone who works at Allen's in Seymour.
Kristen, Steele, Seaford.
Andrew, we just ran...
Oh,
great
wow.
result here by ACT.
Sat the bowl and stayed as a resting touch-up.
Andrew, we just went through the...
No, that was before.
All right.
From Andrea. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. We went through it after.
Victoria 44, 36 in the men and 57, 39 in the women's.
Bolivia Millerick.
Bolivia, what's she done?
Made it back, I think.
I think she has. Kelsey's
Smile
got
on
a
her
finger
face.
up. Well, the rain's just starting to intensify a little bit here. As I look out, I can see Chloe Stewart. She's got her jacket on.
She's taken a 2.
To lead 19-14. She's eyeing off the overall victory as well. The best winning rink for the tournament. What can Chloe do here? Oh, rock that front bowl. Kelsey's definitely coming on the backhand. She's not going to go anywhere near the forehand side. Too much danger. She likes this. Is it going to hurry? Not quite. All right, Chloe coming down for a look. I would say your prediction of earlier that Yarra Sheriff Rink is finished. I think it's definitely finished now.
Yeah, they've packed up, I think. Sure how many ends they ended up. No, they got the full allotment of ends in.
No mucking around on that rink.
No.
It's just past 11 o'clock local time here in New South Wales.
Chloe Morrison
What can
on the
she
charge.
do? What can she do here?
Something.
Something's going to happen. What a great result for
I think that
Ayton.
could be 3, Paul.
Yes. Kelsey looking at it going,
Bolivia's looking at it with her.
I think it's definitely 3. Could be 4.
I think it's definitely. I don't know about the 4th, but yeah, it's. I think that that Queensland Bowl here probably stays in the count.
Well, they're having a good look here anyway.
Yeah, Kelsey may afford more. May try and hit this gap right in the centre line, take that jack back. But then again, they've got Chloe Morris, or they've got another bowl back there. The ACT. So this is a really big bowl, and the grimace on Kelsey's face kind of tells the story. If it is 1 down, it is better than 3 down. So all she needs to do is just get in and minimise the count here, because they're up to 7. They're up to a 7-shot lead. Clark Baquetto Rink on the next door. Wait and see what's happening there. But Kelsey Cottrell, 3 down.
All right. What is Kelsey going to do? I reckon she might come through with a bit of speed here. No, maybe not.
Pivotal end.
She might look to knock up that front bowl.
Kelsey Cottrell. Wait, it is. Front bowl, Kelsey Cottrell. Killed it.
Oh, my goodness. And a little fist pump.
She
Wow,
knew
big
how
bowl, my goodness.
important it was.
She's a marvel, I'm telling you.
High fives all round.
Wow.
Wait, it is. Front bowl, Kelsey Cottrell. Killed it.
Oh, my goodness.
There it was on the replay. Kelsey Cottrell got it done when she needed to get it done. And we will replay this 18th end. It's the tick past 11 a.m. local time.
That's the second time she's killed an end like that.
Yep.
Big shots.
Yeah, she analysed it. And look, what she did there was perfect. She analysed all the options and thought, well, we don't want to concede on this master board. We're 7 ahead. We can't afford to drop anything. One down was okay, but you'd rather not be one down. If they can avoid that, they would. The ACT played a perfect end, and this is where being able to kill an end
is... Great contest, this.
Yep.
I'm sure our viewers at home are enjoying this.
It's where being able to kill an end is a luxury.
And Queensland supporters are starting to be a bit more vocal.
They know how close they are.
Cherrie. Climas from Queanbeyan. She doesn't like that. Still got a smile on her face.
Now, I believe Lindsay Clark... Oh, she has. Lindsay scored a 3. And that Kelsey Cottrell bowl with a Lindsay Clark 3.
That was a pivotal moment in this game.
Yes, that end right there. The 18th ends. Asterisk being put down on the paper.
Kelli Cartledge, also from Queanbeyan, looking to draw it in. Chloe giving it lots of encouragement. Maybe, maybe not. So the rain continues to get heavier now. It's been a frustrating morning on the greens in terms of the rain. It hasn't been not torrential rain, but it's been consistent when it has rained.
Yeah, we've had some beautiful weather over the last couple of days. Wind aside, the wind's been quite awful actually, but
it's not cold out there. It's about 24, local 24 degrees.
Kelli Cartledge just not quite getting there. So things slowly starting to slip away from the ACT. They were leading across 2 rinks or before, and then it was one. The Margaret Bacchetto rink was holding on, but now all 3 rinks going the way of Queensland. Pam Rowe just wants to get under the front or around it, doesn't want to hit it. And that's a nice home and great shooting from Pam Rowe. Those bowls in these conditions almost having to row.
The Reedmore rink, they picked up a 2, so it's now 16 to 19 after 18.
Well, that's big. That cuts it back down to 8. 48 to 40 on the master board. And 10 ends to play, Paul. 10 ends is what separates Queensland from the first Marge Morris Trophy since 2017. New South Wales are making them earn it.
Great try there by Kristen. She's bowled very consistently in this game today.
Really enjoyable contest in this rubber. 13-11. We've got the close rink.
Let's have a look across the board. We've got the close game here, Val. Well, I can just see the Craig Mills rink has been updated. They are leading 25-15.
They've got the gold then, surely.
After 17 ends, they certainly do.
Great shooting from Bolivia. Good line, and it's right behind.
What can Kristen do? Can she...
Very quick on the mat, Kristen
Can she
Steele.
replicate that delivery by Bolivia? It's going to cut, I think. Just a little bit shorter than she would have liked. Okay. Bolivia going to stick to the backhand. It's got good line here, Val. It's going to nestle into that little cove in there. No, it's just going to slide through. It's a good home. 1, maybe 2 to Queensland at the moment. Could even be 3.
It's a big end from Queensland, and
maybe we might get a different angle from Robbie to see what's going on.
51 to 40. It's starting to look a little ugly for the ACT. 11 shots. It was
All right. Chloe Morrison representing the Vikings. She's just going to run into the Kristen Steele bowl. It's amazing how they've got the same bowl, Val.
Yes.
Same colour.
Maybe they went shopping together, who knows.
I'm sure it wasn't intentional, it just happened. Okay, Kelsey's put a covering bowl. 1. I reckon it's at least 2, maybe 3. Big bowl here from Chloe Morrison. She gone too wide?
Might come in.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
It's going to run into the Kristen Steele bowl. Wow. That last end could have been very defining in the context of this overall game.
Yeah, the 18th end overall, I think.
That might have been the defining moment in this overall game. Kelsey, Cottrell asking it to hurry.
Did it get in?
I'm not sure. I think they like it.
But yeah, that killed end. If they make any sort of a total.
No, that was a funny...
B almost got that. 2 in.
That's not a good thing to do, viewers. If that hit the jack, that would have been a disaster. 3. 4.
4 it is. And that kill from Kelsey, well, essentially made 7 because they were down 3. And now they can taste it. From a 2-shot lead on this rink to a 6-shot lead with 3 ends to play.
Wow.
And a 15-shot buffer on the masterboard. The kill. And then Lindsay Clark netting a 3. They essentially, on that little exchange with the kill and Lindsay scoring that triple, that essentially scored them 10 shots.
Definitely one hand on the marge. Maybe 1.5.
They are so close.
A couple of fingers.
Oh, it's definitely 1.5 hands now. It's getting to the point where they can still have a pretty healthy lead, even if they do drop an 8 somewhere. And that's when you know you're comfortable.
Excuse me. So Chloe Stewart, 19 to 16. Lindsay Clark, 19 to 13. And Kelsey Cottrell, 17 to 11. It's been a great contest here, Val. We've thoroughly enjoyed this game. Candice, Ayton, what a great little start there. Cherrie, who's also bowled well today. They've had a good battle, these leads. Coming down on her forehand. Oh, has she got enough? Oh, just another couple of rolls. As the ACT men come off the green, their campaign is done.
So they can get out of the rain.
Candice, Ayton, that's 2. Cherrie, Climas. Looking to arrive, put something in the head. Yes. Chloe would be happy with that. Now Pam on her forehand. She'll look to just land on that Cherrie bowl.
3 girls.
Someone picked up a 3. I think that might have been Lindsay Clark, picked up a 3.
Double check on the board.
Chloe just got a 3.
Yep, 22 to 16. So the margin at 19 or 18 shots.
I think that's 2 hands now. Oh, Kelli, Cartledge, what a great bowl. What a cracking bowl. It'd be interesting to know how many left-handers we have here this week.
Yeah, there's been a few.
We had a couple on our telecast in the last game, I think.
Had the final of the under-18 boys singles. Travis Moran and Charlie Hicks was an all-lefty affair.
They're out there.
They are. Bolivia's not.
I reckon we'd have at least 10 to 12. Maybe they should have the Left-Hander Bowlers Association. Barry could definitely lead that.
Oh, I think he'd want to. And then it's like in The Simpsons how they have the leftorium. Just everything's left-handed.
They could have the Left-Hander Bowlers Championship.
Very rightist.
Yes. Is it discriminatively?
Discriminatory, yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't think anybody's ever delved that deep, Paul.
No. Have we opened a can of worms?
We might have. I want to recuse myself from this. Bolivia's going to come up and have a quick look. So 3 ends to complete here.
Suggest it to Barry.
Do it. See what he says.
Yes. I'm sure he'd want to host it at Broadbeach.
For sure.
Inviting all left-handers to come and compete. Well, they're discussing all options here. We've got a side-on view there, Robbie, on our switches. Oh, sorry, we have 2.
Lindsay Clark has just dropped a 6.
You're kidding.
It's not over yet.
Wow.
Back to 12.
19 all on that rink.
Wow.
My goodness. Safe to say it's on like Donkey Kong.
It is.
What's Bolivia doing? No change.
Kristen Steele now. Well, this is becoming ever so pivotal. One end to complete. Margaret Paquetto and Lindsay Clark.
She hasn't played many forehands, Kristen. Mostly on her back end today.
Kristen Steele, even if she promotes that in.
I'd say that's definitely the shot. Could be
Smile
two.
from her.
Gives herself a clap.
Chloe Morrison and Kelsey Cottrell will go toe-to-toe once more.
Well, we're going to have a winner on that Lindsay Clark, Margaret Paquetto rink, as it's 19 all with one end to go. Oh,
Kelsey.
Look at this. Look at this.
It's just too good.
It's precision at its best. Val? I think I need to have some lessons with Kelsey. Wow, that is incredible.
So Queensland are ever so close. They're 12 ahead. That 6 really brings the ACT back into the equation. New South Wales women 12 ahead of South Australia. That hasn't been updated for a while, so we'll get that soon.
Chloe would be disappointed with that.
A couple of end wins now for Queensland, and they would almost be home. Generally, if you hit 60, you don't lose many. But stranger things have happened in this wonderful sport of bowls.
Got that right. Here we go. Kelsey on her back end. Looking to make 2. Oh, she gone a bit wide, I think.
Wanting it to come back. It's trying.
It's coming.
But it's gone past. So here we go. Chloe Morrison, this is massive.
Big bowl here. Can she do it? The line's not too bad, Val. It all comes down to her weight.
Chloe Morrison.
Has she? I think she has. What a great bowl.
1 to Chloe and 1 to the ACT.
What a cracking bowl. Under that much pressure.
Well, that 4 on the last end really just highlights how important it was, and that kill from Kelsey. 17, 12, 11 on the master board. Another big score for the ACT, and they're a chance. Kristen Steele has some words of reassurance to her skip.
It's certainly not over yet.
I've got a good relationship, these two. You can see it out there. A lot of smiles with each other. Janet Healy's played a good shot next door.
Well, we can see on the other rink, Margaret's rink, they're holding one at the moment, ACT. Margaret looking for a 5-2 series.
And we'll find out what happens there. Chloe Stewart almost done with their 20th end. So this is end 22 ends to complete here. 1 on the Clark Paquetto rink and 2 on the Moore Stewart rink. So we'll be the last ones to finish, and that means we'll be able to tell you what the equation is. And if Queensland are the Marge Morris Trophy winners for 2024 for the first time in 7 years.
Well, quickly around the grounds, Northern Territory versus WA. Looks like WA going to win both the men's and the women's. Victoria versus Tasmania. The men, 62-40, 22-shot lead there. Craig Mills, I'd say, will be receiving the medal.
For best rink?
Yes, in the men's, undefeated. What a great effort. In the women's, wow, they've just gone bang. 73-42.
Wow, that is high scoring. Cassandra Millerick above 20 again. Scored a 40 yesterday against WA.
Put on the afterburners. New South Wales versus South Australia. It's tightened up a little bit, 53 to 43 in the men, and the women's 51 to 39. Great bowl there by Candice. She's bowled well. They've all bowled well, Val. It's been a great game to watch.
Has been.
I hope our viewers have enjoyed it.
Sure they have. So let's see. And yeah, so the South Australia, New South Wales, that hasn't been updated for a little while. That's the only other match that's going to determine what happens in this Marge Morris Trophy race as we look over what's happened. The Chloe Stewart Rink. They've finished the end, and Chloe has nailed a 3, and that might be the nail.
Oh, great bowl by Pam.
14 shots the difference to accumulate in just 4 ends.
25 to 16 with 1 end to go.
I think they might be home.
What can Kelli do?
And that means that Chloe Stewart, they can't lose that rink. So that means that Chloe will most likely win the rink. We'll actually be able to bring you that result as well because... So what's Dawn Heyman leading by at the moment, Paul? Well, actually, no, they haven't.
She's trailing at the moment, Dawn.
Actually, never mind. It doesn't... actually, yes, it does. Sorry, Dawn's trailing at the moment.
Correct.
Oh, still the same scoreline. Okay, we'll have that updated soon. So it all comes down to shot difference in the end, or shot percentage.
I think she's got it with her.
Yeah, I think so.
Dawn
Chloe,
Dawn would have to win by a fair bit.
she would. So Chloe Stewart looks as though she will have best rink. If she continues to score, she's up by 9. That would take her shot difference to plus 48, which means Dawn Heyman might get a silver medal to Chloe Stewart again.
No silvers, just...
Yeah, I know, but overall,
second.
Like the champ of champs.
They aren't playing for that. They're playing for the overall.
And it'll be a silver to Chloe Stewart in that again. Because New South Wales look like they will finish second, so... Find out what happens. Only big scores required for the ACT now.
Looks like our rain is all but blown away.
I wouldn't say that yet.
The sun is starting to pop its head out. The wind has picked up. I'll be having lunch soon. Queensland holding 2.
Marie tuning in from Port Hedland, WA, watching my sister Janet Healy on the next rink. Great game. From what we gather, she's played well, and from what we gather, she's a winner too. They've won 2 rinks here, Queensland.
Still 2 to Queensland.
Lindsay Clark wins 2019 in a seesawing affair. The great run of Margaret Paquetto is done, but what a story that was. So Chloe Stewart still to finish 1 end. This rink still to finish 2. But Queensland, with a 15-shot buffer, are ever so close.
Can Robbie zoom in on that Bolivia bowl, please? Let's see what brand it is.
I think it's a Henselite. Oh, Taylor. Uses Taylor's.
Taylor SRs. Kelsey uses...
Drake's Pride Conquest.
Drake's Pride. So to answer your question, Robert, they are different brands. Very similar colours. Bolivia's has black in it. I think Kelsey's has green in it. Might get Robbie to zoom in on Kelsey's bowls.
I'll wait until the end is over. There's more important things to play here, the Marge Morris Trophy.
I think that last bowl is a shot.
So,
I think it's ACT holding one. Chloe Morrison bowl.
Find out very soon. So we are so close to determining
I think that's 2.
what the result will be. 15 shots the difference. 3 ends to complete. They need 5 an end to tie it. 2 5s and a 6 to win at the ACT. I can't see it happening. The Marge Morris Trophy looks like it's on its way to Queensland.
The goat of all ollies is Ellen's teeth. Yeah, they're not bad. Don't mind them.
I love the teeth. A lot of people don't like them, but 6-7. Thank you very much for the comment. We hope you're all enjoying this finale to the 2024 Australian Sides Championships. It's almost there for Queensland. If you are a Queenslander, I think you can breathe a little bit. They're so close to winning this. Kelsey, Cottrell.
Oh, Lindsay Clark.
1 down. So it's 17-13. That won't be enough. So with 2 ends to complete, they need 14 shots, which is 7 an end. It's not happening.
It's been a great contest. ACT have certainly made them work for it, which is what you want to see. We want to see a good contest. Cherrie. Good start here. Again, it's been a great contest by the leads. Put on a great display here. Candice, just a little feather of the jack, makes 1. What's Cherrie doing here on her forehand? She's going to slide through that gap. Ooh. Second shot.
So waiting on this Chloe Stewart Rink to finish up. Still got a few bowls on their way down. So we'll know very shortly what the equation will be. The ACT need 2 7s to even tie it, and they need a full count. We haven't seen anything bigger than a 4 in this one. So I think Queensland are home. I think the Marge Morris Trophy is turning maroon.
No doubt.
But it's not 100% confirmed yet. It's 99.99%. But there's a little 0.01.
It's been a great fight back since they lost to WA.
Has been maybe the loss that they needed. But Western Australia can always hold that.
Well, to overcome both Victoria and New South Wales is that's a great result for them.
They were challenged, and the depth of women's bowls in this country is
on display.
Running deep with how many teams went so close. Kelli Cartledge.
Can she get a little?
Quite.
Maybe.
Kelly's job is done. And Paul, in the ends race, they've actually won 10 each.
Well, there you go.
So the ACT have been magnificent this morning, and I think it really can't be undersold how well that they've played.
Well, I think the difference has been Kelsey, where she's been able to kill those couple of ends when they were 3, 4 down. Take that away.
So any
It
update
would be
from
extremely close.
Any update from New South Wales and
No. Kristen, Steele, who's had a great game today, is looking to promote that. Oh. They're not giving us anything, Val.
So we've almost determined the final results of the 2024 Australian Sides Championships. And it looks as though Craig Mills will win the overall best men's rink.
Leading 28-22 after 20 ends.
All right, Ali Shield. We'll go through a full list of winners after the session is concluded. Bolivia Millerick. Yes, this will do.
Wow. What a bowl. She's played well too. They've all played very well.
They have.
It's been a great game. What can Kristen do with her last bowl? She's going to cut. She's turned away. She's not happy.
So Chloe Stewart and Ruth Moore almost done as well. Stay on with you to make sure that we bring you all the final results here from the Marge Morris Trophy. 2 ends to complete. Queensland, there's no way that they can drop anything more than a couple here. Mathematically, it's going to be impossible. All the bowls are ahead of the jack. Nothing past for the ACT. Bolivia puts one past now.
Nice spot.
As Chloe Stewart heads in to take her first.
Certainly makes it hard for Chloe. Yeah.
Chloe's playing
Give it a push.
Chloe Stewart playing her first bowl now of the final end there on Rink 3. Green 1, Rink 1 has seen some brilliant contests. This one was nothing short of. It was really enjoyable to watch. And New South Wales will take the Ali Shield. But the Marge Morris Trophy won't remain with Victoria. It'll fly north. And it'll be decked out in maroon. Chloe's gone for this. She's going to be under.
Still 1 to Queensland.
She'll come up and have a look. Ruth Moore about to play her penultimate bowl. So we'll run through absolutely everything in terms of the winners.
Kelsey having a good look. I think she just wants to get one in there. Lots of consideration. Let's put one around the back.
Chloe Stewart plays a bomb next door. Very animated Chloe Stewart. Big smile on her face and some big claps. Thoroughly deserved as well. She's played brilliantly this Nationals so far. Chloe Morrison.
Well, Chloe's last bowl. What is she going to do here?
Bomb.
I think she's going to come in with a bit of weight.
Let's see.
She's going to look to try and kill the end.
It'll turn. Chloe Morrison. Anything. Oh, she's nailed it. I think she took shot there.
Could have done.
I think she did. So brilliant finish to Chloe Morrison. If they win this end, then they take more. They win 11 ends to 10, which is really important, I think, in terms of just positivity. I know they probably won't win. And on the overall, it'll be done as
Could
Ruth.
even be 2 here, Val.
Might be 2. So Ruth Moore doesn't quite affect the head. Let's see what it is. Or does she affect the head? I might get a measure. Chloe Stewart's about to update the board as they measure. Thank you, Robbie.
Meanwhile, we'll go back to see what Kelsey does. Here we go. Kelsey's last bowl. Unless she kills it, which I don't think she will. She's just looking to sit on that wing bowl to the left of screen. You can come through that gap. Here it comes. Oh.
She doesn't care, though.
No.
It'll be 2 to the ACT, and the Marge Morris Trophy is heading north in 2024 for the first time since 2017. Queensland will hoist aloft the state's biggest trophy. It's what they all play for each year, and Queensland will win it. New South Wales will take the Ali Shield. Chloe Stewart takes a 1, and they will win Best Rink. So we'll go through all of the winners.
Well, we can tell you that Dawn Heyman has lost her rink. Lani McGorman. Laney, 24 to 20.
So Chloe Stewart didn't matter in the end. They will take home Best Rink with 6 wins and 1 loss. They were pushed right at the end, and very well done to Lisa Featherby for going 5-1-1, and same with the Lisa Phillips rink at 5-1-1. They'll finish second, but in the end it'll be Queensland taking home the Ali Shield.
I think
not the Ali Shield.
Lisa Featherby who knocked off Chloe Stewart, wasn't it?
Might have been.
I think it was.
Might have been. So the overall winners, Wendy Wilson, Amanda Havocker, Chloe Stewart and Emma Spicer, they win Best Rink. But then Candice Ayton, Pam Rowe, Kelsey Cottrell, Bolivia Millerick, Lindsay Clark, Yvonne Lovelock, Julie Keegan and Janet Healy win the Marge Morris Trophy. And in the men's, it's the Ali Shield, and that goes the way of New South Wales. Back-to-back years for the first time since 2004-5. Carl Healy, Nick Cahill, Peter Taylor, Lee Schreiner, Ben Twist, David Ferguson, Mason Lewis, Brett Spur, Corey Wedlock, Cody Packer, Aaron Wilson and Aaron Tees take home the Ali Shield, the coveted Ali Shield, and Cam Keenan, Brett Marnie, Matt Flapper and Craig Mills take home Best Rink. They are the 4 titles.
What a great effort by Victoria.
Brilliantly done, Paul Holschke. Thank you very much, and well done to you for sticking through and making sure that your throat is all good. So hopefully for the rest of the Nationals it holds out. But thank you for all of your efforts throughout the Australian Sides Championships.
Well done, Val, and good luck with the wedding. Hope it goes really well. I'm sure it will.
Thank you very much,
I know
Paul.
all the viewers will be wishing you best. They'll be looking forward to seeing some photos.
Thank you very much, Paul, and thank you to Robbie Allen as well, who's worked tirelessly around my 2 weeks here and will continue to do so this week at Broadbeach for the Australian Championships, which
Well done,
kicks
Robbie.
off tomorrow. So thank you to Robbie and to Tony as well. And to you, the listeners, thank you for tuning in for the first 12 days of the Nationals. There's still 5 more to go. From Monday to Friday, it's Australian Championships action. Monday triples, Tuesday pairs, Wednesday fours, Thursday singles, and Friday mixed pairs. They are your final 5 days of this 2024 event. But from Club Tweed, we bid you goodbye. From me, Val Febo, thank you very much for listening over the 2 weeks. I'll see you at the BPL in less than a month's time. Very much looking forward to that. But until then, enjoy the rest of the Nationals.